There he is. Yeah. The man of the hour, Coach Johnson. How are you doing? I want you to throw your headset on. We can get rolling.
Okay.
You all set there? How are you?
Good.
13 years at this tournament, and it just keeps getting better and better.
It's amazing, just walking here through the forum. Everybody coming up. Great tournament.
Yeah.
Man, we had a ball. I mean, it's everything is just such, first class.
Yeah.
The parties, the swag, the tournament itself, the cocktails after they get off the boat every day.
Yeah. Can't forget that.
And in the big check. So we've given out, 13 or $14 million over the last
That's
so many
insane.
years. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of prize money.
Wow, that's insane. You stepped into this podcast at the perfect time because we were just talking about, we're trying to figure out, like the fishing in this tournament was like there was times when it was red hot and there's times it just shut off and it got red hot again. But it seemed like the best teams are always still at the top no matter how the fishing is.
There's some great fishermen in this tournament.
There really is.
But you look at it, over the years we've had some, Dustin Hoffman, his team won a year ago with just chilling. And Sandman, they've had a great run. But they know where the fish are and they know how to catch them.
Yep, they do. One of the things that we kind of stumbled on was like all the one similarity that all those teams that were in the top of the leaderboard that this time around had is those teams have all been together for years.
Yeah.
And there's got to be a lot of value to that.
And you got to have a little bit of luck, too. My wife, Rhonda, she doesn't go out on the boat with me that often, but maybe once every year or two.
Yeah.
And so Monday, I looked out on the water, and it was flat. I said, Rhonda, I'd already had a workout, and I said, let's go out on the boat and drink a couple of beers.
Okay.
So we got out on the boat. Not out there more than 15 minutes, and I put a couple of lines in the water. She said, "You're not going to fish, are you?" I said, "Well, while we're out here, we might as well put a line in the water." Don't you know, one of the reels just starts screaming,
right?
And a monster sailfish, and she caught a sailfish. We took a picture
she got it?
Oh, yeah, she got
that's great.
And we took some pictures of it, and we weren't out there an hour, but had a ball.
That's outstanding. You have last time we talked, and we always talk about all the new great things that you have going on with the Hall of Fame and everything like that. And something special happened to you this football season. And we all know what it is. And I tell you, when I was watching it on TV, I had the whole family in front of the TV, and we're just like, look at this, look at this, look at this. That was great.
Well, I hate to get J-Rose started tonight.
Yeah.
But he runs over the list, and he starts saying, well, College Football Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, Broadcasting Football Hall of Fame, Florida Hall of Fame, Arkansas Hall of Fame, University of Miami Hall of Fame, Texas Hall of Fame.
Yeah. The Sportscaster Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Cowboys Ring of Honor, University of Miami Ring of Honor. I guess the only thing I got, podcast Ring of Honor here pretty soon.
That's it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Man, we were just talking about you earlier, and you are such a class act. You really are. And I just wanted to say, thank you for all these years of having this tournament and bringing this community together. It means a lot whether you're the top dog here, you're just, one of the little guys. Everyone you run across, you treat the same, and you treat everybody with class and respect, and I love that about you.
Well, it goes both ways. I mean, just like I said, everybody here enjoys it so much. I mean, I get benefit out of just seeing the smiles on their faces.
Yep.
I get benefit out of people coming up and saying, "Hey, Coach, great tournament. Man, I loved it. I'm coming back again next year." Everybody just really loves this tournament. Plus all the sponsors. The sponsors, get a big benefit. You get this many fishermen, in one place together in a class event like this, the sponsors get a lot out of it.
Right. These guys, we were just talking about that. With Contender and Yamaha have been with the tournament since the very beginning.
Right.
We had Papa's Pilar on here before they stepped at the table. They've been with the tournament since the very beginning.
Right.
And that, I think, speaks volumes as to the kind of operation that we're running here.
Well, it benefits me, too, because after I get off the water, I usually jump in the pool with a Papa's Pilar.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, right. Well, I throw a little bit of Diet Coke in there with it.
Yeah, all right. I wanted to also say, every time you come here, I can't pass up the opportunity to kind of like fill that void in my life of never being a sportscaster myself, and I got to talk Dolphins with you at least while I got you here for another minute. So this offseason's kind of different, right? Last offseason we were kind of going into it like head full steam, no cap issues. Also, we got some cap issues. We're trying to fill some gaps. You kind of have an opinion on where we're going to fall by the time the season opens?
Chris Greer does a great job.
He does.
I really like the job he's done there. We've visited, various times, and Mike McDaniel, he's done a heck of a job. I like the way
I really like McDaniel.
I like him. He's a real smart guy. I did an interview with him a couple of years ago for Fox, and they'll get it straightened out. They'll get Tua signed to a long-term contract, and they were on track last year, and then they had a bunch of injuries that really hurt them. But
that was tough. That was tough to watch, and it's tough to experience at the end too.
I think every team in the league, because of the roster size, you got to stay healthy, and if you don't stay healthy, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Christian Wilkins. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with the offensive line.
Right.
I kind of think they need a linebacker to fill some gaps there. They got some gaps to fill.
Yeah, they got some gaps, but every team's got some gaps.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And, with a good draft and pick up a couple of free agents, they can fill in. They've got the key players. You look at, with Hill and Waddle and, you look at Tua, they're going to be able to score some points.
They sure are, yeah.
Add a couple of defensive players and an offensive line, they'll be fine.
Yep, I agree. Coach, I don't want to hold you up any longer. I know you got a lot to do here and walk around and shake hands and kiss babies. And
right. No kissing babies, but I am shaking a lot of hands.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by,
right,
like always. Okay. And thank you once again for everything you do for us here.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.